Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. Deontay Hardy to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Henry on second. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Running down the left side. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Ravens will go on offense. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. Jacobs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running to get a front that stopped you, or you now forced to put the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens working here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Connects with Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Blitz coming here. Jackson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it second and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Jaden Reed to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Come on, set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, Jacobs is only going to manage to get back to the line. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Report. Shut up.
From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. After the sack, another pass on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
This is the end of the third quarter. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set, go.
This is Jacobs running left. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down from the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Packers trail by a field goal. Looking to throw. Catch is made in close. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then over...